Okay, well, hi everyone. I'm Jenny. I am a marketing coordinator here at iGUIDE, and welcome to today's masterclass. Our topic is what makes iGUIDE better than the competition. So just in case you have to jump out of the masterclass at any point, you have to leave early. That's no problem. Everything's being recorded and it'll be posted on our YouTube channel. If you didn't know, you can follow us on YouTube at iGUIDE TV. You can also follow us on Instagram, where we will have clips of the masterclass as well. And our Instagram is at @go_iGUIDE. We also have a Facebook. You can just search iGUIDE in the search and we'll pop up. So as you guys can probably see on my screen here, I have a chart. I know, a chart. I'm sorry, but I swear it's going to be short, and it's we need charts sometimes. You know, the data speaks for itself, and it's NAR's data. So I'm sorry, we're just going to have to get through it. So this is NAR's data from 2022. And this particular chart is where buyers found the homes that they purchased. So we can see here that 51% of all buyers found their homes through the internet, and 28% of all buyers found their homes through a real estate agent. Now, why is that important? We'll get there, I promise. This chart says that 84% of all buyers valued photos in a listing online on a website. 80% of all buyers also found that detailed information about properties for sale or their listing was very important. 55% of all buyers said that floor plans were very important. And 43% said that real estate agent contact information was very valuable. And 43% also said that virtual tours were very valuable. All 5 of which iGUIDE provides. So now we're going to get to the iGUIDE itself. Oh, sorry, one second. There we go. Okay. So as you guys know, this is what the iGUIDE looks like. The iGUIDE itself, how it's different from the competitors out there, why it's better. We have an integrated floor plan. Now, this integrated floor plan is super useful because if you are using the conventional way of going through a 3D tour as a buyer, as a first-time buyer, or a buyer of a second home, third home, whatever it is, if you're a buyer and you're going through this conventional way of going through a 360 tour, okay, yeah, this is the kitchen. Awesome. Now, where's the dining room? Okay, there it is. Okay, great. Now, where's the bathroom? Where's the entrance? Okay, there's the entrance, right? See where I'm going? When you have that 2D floor plan that labels it for you, you can then navigate throughout that space way more efficiently, way quicker, and it's just seamless. It's so easy. And that's really what makes iGUIDE so beautiful to work with. It makes navigating through a space that you're unfamiliar with so much more comfortable. Now, iGUIDE also provides photos. As you guys already know, we have high quality photos on our Photos tab on the iGUIDE viewer itself. When you upload these photos onto realtor.com or Zillow, it all gets compressed and the quality of the image decreases. So in a buyer's perspective, where we said what, 84% of all buyers found that photos were really important. Well, luckily with an iGUIDE, those 84% of people will be able to see better quality photos. And I know this is really small, but if you're a buyer and you're going through an hour of looking through potential homes, potential listings that look really, really promising to you, and when you click on that 3D tour, 360 tour link on that realtor.com listing, it takes you to another browser page. So when you're looking at a 3D tour that doesn't have any photos in them, and you're going through and you want to go, okay, I want to see what this photo looks like of this dining room, you have to go back to that realtor.com, browser page, and you kind of have to keep like going back and forth, and that can get really annoying. But when you have the iGUIDE itself, you can just go through a tab and it just leaves you off where you were, right? So it's just, it's so fluid. It's so comfortable for a buyer who's not familiar with the iGUIDE. It's just very, very user-friendly. Now, if you also, as a buyer, are really, really, really valuing the detailed information about the property, well, we have that too. All the details that they're looking for is here. The room measurements, floor area information. If they're even interested in downloading the PDF floor plan, they can do that directly on the iGUIDE itself. So if you guys didn't know, this is what the PDF floor plan actually looks like. Each floor has a floor plan with all the measurements. Now we also have the Google Maps. So if they were really interested in what the neighborhood looks like or the surrounding areas of the neighborhood looks like, they want to see the nearest freeway, nearest school, they can do that right through the Maps tab here. Now, as a Canadian company, we have it also available in French. So if they're wanting to know the details in French, they're all there. We are getting Dutch and Spanish in the near future. But for now, we only have English and French. And of course, we have the agent banner where buyers can find the agent's information, all their socials, phone number, even the brokerage information will all be listed here as well. And then we have the aerial views. So a lot of the competitors out there don't allow you to have the flexibility to add in drone footage. So if you have your own drone camera and you take your own panos and you think that you might want to incorporate them into your iGUIDE, you 100% can. If you wanted to take those drone images and put them into an editing software like Photoshop, you can go ahead and do that. Add a legend, add these labels, whatever you want to do, and then you want to take that, put it into an iGUIDE. Well, here you go. Here's an example of exactly what that would look like. It's that flexibility that you have. Oh, sorry, I have a question here. Would the details stat include price, age of home, maintenance fees? So no, unfortunately, it doesn't include that. It only includes the room measurements and floor area information, and also the PDF floor plan. So going back to these drone images here, if you actually want to also incorporate outdoor photos, you can. So these panos, these images were taken with a Planx device. So regardless if you have a Planx or you have the older IMS5 model, that's okay. You can do the same thing. Now, we don't recommend taking any outdoor photos for the means of measurements. So if you're trying to capture accurate measurements, we don't recommend using our device for that. I would say just for the purposes of having that aesthetic iGUIDE tour, just having that ability for buyers to be able to see, that beautiful blue sky or the outside of this patio, of this pool, outdoor exterior of the actual building. Yes, most certainly you can do that. A lot of our competitors out there do not have this ability. So again, I'm just going to rephrase. If you're looking to take outdoor photos for measurements, don't do that. Don't do that. We can't produce the accurate measurements for you for outdoors. The LiDAR laser needs something to bounce off of to get those accurate measurements. So being outside, you won't be able to collect that information. But again, if you're wanting to have outdoor photos just to make it beautiful, you can do that. Got another question here. So the outside picture is not stitched into the final plan. If you mean final plan as in the floor plan, no, it won't be. The floor plan itself only shows the building and everything inside that building. Everything outside will just show as these green dots here. I don't know if they're showing. Yeah, just those green dots, the panos themselves. So they'll only really show on the tour. But yeah, it's a great way for buyers to know exactly what they're getting out of a listing or out of a property, right? Now, when you're actually inside the property as a buyer and you're curious and you didn't know that there was a details tab with the downloadable floor plan, you can actually go ahead and just see the measurements here as well. So if you click that little ruler at the bottom there, you'll be able to see all the room dimensions on the floor plan, integrated floor plan. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys this one here. So this one has all the tags. If you guys didn't know, you can actually find this tag legend through this button at the very bottom here, the tags button. And then you can click on the panos, or sorry, you can click on the tags to find all the panos. And tags can be hyperlinked. They can have an embedded video. They can have photos. They can have a description, whatever you want. Tags will do it. And we actually came up with a awesome new feature. It just got added a couple weeks ago, and it's called real-time tagging. Real-time tagging allows you as the photographer, as the iGUIDE operator, to create tags while you're actually surveying the space. So instead of tagging being a post-processing feature, it is now also a while you're surveying feature. So it's as easy as if you use your phone or your tablet to connect with the iGUIDE system, you can actually go ahead and take photos and tag whatever you need to do right on the spot. So it really saves you that time. It's very, very efficient. Now, with iGUIDE, as you guys probably already know, it's awesome for a hot market and a cold market. So for a cold market, a lot of realtors are going to try to use whatever marketing materials that they possibly can, right? And iGUIDE, like I said, provides all those 5 top things that a buyer is finding valuable on a website or a listing. So if a realtor is struggling with marketing, they're going to want iGUIDEs. This, the NAR shows that these 5 things are exactly what these buyers are looking for. You really need to have the agents understand that and the value that you guys can bring to them, their marketing. If they can't understand that, then they really need to have a look at this PDF. I'll copy and paste the PDF here for you guys if you guys want that. It'll also be on the YouTube video, like in the description too. So if with all these samples as well, if you guys are interested in using these samples too. Back to this NAR chart. iGUIDE provides all the top 5 things that buyers are looking for on their website, on the listings. And if I haven't already proven it, we provide all those things. So next time, if you're ever struggling to sell to a realtor on why iGUIDE and your products are so useful for their marketing plans, use this chart. Use this chart. Okay, well, awesome. Well, thank you for joining today's masterclass. I hope I was helpful and I brought some new things to your attention. If you guys do end up having any questions afterwards, if it's support related, please contact support. If you submit a ticket, like I said, they're very prompt in responses. They'll get back to you. Well, thank you guys so much for joining today's masterclass. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday.